Please join me in prayer. Dear God, I want to thank you for our time together as a class, for all the friends we have made over the years, for all the fun we have had, and all the memories we've made. Thank you for all of our teachers, mentors, family, and loved ones. Thank you for giving us a place to learn that is safe and helps us grow into who we are meant to be. As we move into this next chapter of our lives, we ask that you watch over us, keep us safe, and guide us in the right direction. Please fill our hearts and minds with a vision of greatness for the future of all who have joined us tonight. Amen. You may now be seated.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Laura Holt, and we have on the Board of Education, Administration, faculty, and staff of Oklahoma School, we welcome you to the 2024 Senior Graduation Ceremonies. I'd like to introduce our board members that are on stage with us today. We have serving as president in his 44th year, James Murr. Serving as vice president in his 8th year, Alan York. Serving as clerk in his 6th year, Terry Scott. Serving in her 12th year as a member, Katie Smith. And serving in her 4th year as a member, Tana Kincaid. I'd like to take a moment to say thank you to our board for all that they do for us, for their service, their commitment. There's no pay. The policies that they put in place, they do a really good job for us, and we appreciate all that they do. Also would like to introduce our administration that's on the stage. Chris Burke, our high school principal. Cindy Caps, our elementary principal. Steve Henson, assistant high school principal and alternative school director. Kevin Robbins, athletic director and assistant high school principal. And Harry Fulton, the high school counselor. Before we begin the ceremony, I would like to take a moment to recognize our superintendent, Jerry Needham, for his 40 years of service to Oklahoma Public School. Mr. Needham is not with us today, but we definitely would like to recognize him as he is retiring at the end of this year. Since 1986, Oklahoma School has passed approximately 10 bond issues totaling over $11 million under the leadership of Mr. Needham, including the one that we just passed this year. With those funds and with his leadership, we were able to build a high school library, new classroom additions to the elementary, as well as the high school, the new elementary library and PE facility, a new preschool rooms, new cafeteria, new science wing at the high school, a new band room, a new ad room and show barn, renovations of the high school gym that greatly increased our seating capacity, and many other improvements that are at our campus, including ball fields and playgrounds. Also, under the leadership of Mr. Needham, our school has survived the collapse of the lobby of the gymnasium during a snowstorm and the fire that gutted our high school building, along with the administrative offices. When you hear that list read out loud, you can understand why I was humbled when Mr. Needham approached me 3 years ago about stepping into the role as his assistant superintendent. After all, how do you fill the shoes of someone that has been instrumental in the success of Oklahoma Public Schools for the past 40 years? He has been here for 3 generations of some of you that are attending here tonight. So at this time, I would like to say thank you to Mr. Needham for a job well done, and I'd like for you to have the opportunity to say thank you as well at this time. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, proud parents, and of course, my fellow graduates, today marks a significant milestone in our lives. As we gather here to celebrate our graduation, we reflect not only on the years of hard work and dedication that have brought us to this moment, but also on the journey that lies ahead. It's a privilege to stand before you today as we commemorate not just an academic achievement, but a symbol of growth, resilience, and potential. First and foremost, I want to thank our coaches. Coach Walden has become one of my best friends since I moved here. I know he will always have my back for the rest of my life. I also want to give a special thanks to my dad, who's always held me to a higher standard and motivated me to reach my full potential, even if that meant we didn't speak to each other in the truck on the way home. To my teammates, thank you for the best 3 years of my life. There's so many memories I could share, but we'll wait for another time to share those. Mom, thank you for teaching me how to be a good person. You're the strongest person I know, and I strive to be like you every day. I hope I can be half the parent you are someday. For my last thank you, I want to give a special thank you to the Silo Rebels and moving up to 3A to finally allow us to win the state championship. Remember, God has a plan for all of us. When in doubt, pray. Jesus always has the answer. To my classmates, graduating doesn't mean it's over. It's a fresh start. Thank you.
Salutatorian award goes to the student or students. Tonight we have 3 with the second highest grade point average in their class. The 3 of them had a 4.3 weighted grade point average. So at this time, in honor of outstanding academic achievement, class of 2024, salutatorian Maddox Edwards.
Hello everyone. It is my absolute honor and privilege to be standing before you giving this speech. I've been requested by family and friends to keep this short and sweet, as we have 3 valedictorians and 3 salutatorians. I want to start by saying a big congratulations to everyone who's about to walk across this stage. We have finally made it to the end of our high school careers, and it is a lot more terrifying and exciting than I ever thought it would be. I hope you all go above and beyond and achieve every one of your goals. I would have never been able to have been standing here had it not been for the help of my family, teachers, and friends. I like to think of life like a book where we are all our own main characters, and each decision we make adds another chapter to our story. We're still writing our stories, and starting now, we're going to be making some pivotal decisions that will affect how our stories end. Whether you're going to college, joining the military, or starting your careers, these are our glory days, and we need to make the most of them. I don't know about you, but I don't like reading a book that has no adventure in it. And I want my book to be full of adventure, love, friendship. We only have one life, and we are not guaranteed tomorrow. So I plan to make the absolute most of all the tomorrows I am given. Thank you to Oklahoma Schools for all the opportunities you have given me. Thank you to all the teachers who helped me become who I am today. Last but not least, thank you to my wonderful family who have been with me every step of the way and who continue to support and guide me through this season. I wish everyone here the best of luck in everything you do, and have a wonderful night.
Class of 2024 salutatorian, Brooke McGuire.
Good evening, everyone. I'll make this short and sweet, not for my sake, but for all of yours. First and foremost, I would like to thank our Lord and Savior who has guided me throughout this journey. With faith as my compass, I've navigated the highs and lows of high school, and now as we step into the unknown of the future, may we continue to lean on His grace and guidance. One thing I promise I'll never forget is when I met my best friend, Kirsten Berry. As with anybody that moves to a new town, I had 0 friends when I moved to Oklahoma. One day she asked if she could sit by me on the way to a softball game, probably because I sat in front of the bus all alone. When we stopped to get some food at Coach Holmes' favorite restaurant, McDonald's. With my 20-piece nuggets in hand, Kirsten said to me, "Are you really going to eat all those?" To which I replied, "Yes, I sure will." With 17 nuggets down and a face full of defeat, I knew that no matter what challenge I faced, I couldn't do without her. Whether it was celebrating victories or offering a shoulder to lean on. You showed me the true meaning of friendship. To conclude this, I would like to say thank you to my parents and grandparents for always pushing me to do the best I could do. Specifically my grandma for staying up way past her bedtime to help me with homework, which is only 7 p.m. Drayton for holding me accountable and always making sure I get my work done. Coaches for showing me we never need to wait on one another, and we can always run that one more foul pole. Brooklyn for always helping me on her iPad with her homework in the middle of the night, and the amazing staff at Oklahoma who worked to help me grow into the person I am today. Congratulations, class of 2024. Our journey has reached its end, but our adventure is just beginning. And for that, we have much to be thankful for. Thank you. Always remember, go Tigers, and God bless.
Class of 2024 salutatorian, Mackenzie E.
Congratulations to all my fellow graduates. Today is our last day of being a high school student. However, we didn't start off being seniors in high school. We all had to start somewhere. In the fall of 2009, the
the first ever school day for the class of 2024 began. In pre-K, we started with Riley Bacon, Kirsten Berry, Faith Blackwell, John Brown, Reagan Frame, Lydia Gallatin, Selena Gomez, Gracie Harjo, Cydia Eichel, Victoria Horton, Mia Keeter, Brooke McGuire, Carson Morris, Mabry Morris, Addison Scott, Ava Scott, Hunter Strook, Cheyenne Stevens, Alfred Taylor, Stone Walker, and Ella Watson. Next year, in kindergarten, we stayed the exact same. First grade came the following year, and we gained Olivia Walls. As we kept growing, we entered second grade with Rhiannon Dugan, Kenya Neelam, Sway Napier, and Brenna Rodden. Third grade, the year we officially started taking the state test, we gained Logan Ballard, Avery Johnson, Grayson Minamano, and Bailey Smith. In fourth grade, we started learning how to switch classes. We gained Ty Mullen and Victoria Perkins. The next year for fifth grade, we gained Hudson Askins, Hayden Casey, Logan Grady, Abigail Lee, and Cameron McCoy. Our last year in the elementary building, sixth grade brought us Peyton Bryan, Andre Logan, Chris Riley, and Dawn Silver to our class. Seventh grade started our first year in the high school building. We had to learn our schedule and switch classes every hour. We gained Gibson Christian, Brody Hammonds, and Trevin Whittle to our class. Sadly, our eighth grade year was cut a little short from COVID. We added Lucas Bean, Mackenzie Eves, Cecily Miller, and Kylie Savannah to fourth grade. Next year, we officially started our senior year as high schoolers. In ninth grade, we gained Angel Jackson, tenth grade started after, and we gained Maddox Edwards, Abby Lee, Allie Phillips, Caitlin Smithson, and Kyle Maddox. 11th grade came soon, and we added Autumn Heslow, Grace Lane, Macy Scott, and Thomas Slusser to our ever-growing numbers. Our final year, senior year, we gained Liberty Chandler, Mason Cook, Kaylin Irving, Kayla Chesterman, and Joelle Thomas. Now, standing in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, your graduating class of 2024. Good job, guys. You did it. Thank you. You may be seated.
When I got the news I was required to give a valedictorian speech at graduation, I had no idea what I wanted to talk about. I stressed about what I wanted to say for weeks, so much so that I finally decided what I wanted to say last week. I wanted to talk about my family. If you ask me about my family, I'd probably say, yeah, I have the best family in the whole world. But if I was asked to explain on a deeper level, I'd say my family is the biggest blessing God has ever given me.
Jacob, thank you for teaching me that hard work pays off. Your dedication and determination inspires me every day to work harder for my goals in life. Having a brother like you to look up to has been such a blessing. I just wish you came home from college more often. And thanks for being mom and dad's favorite. Really takes the pressure off of me and Grace. Grace, thank you for showing me that our dreams aren't out of reach. Anything is possible if it's what you really want. Thank you for teaching me to dream big, even if it's scary sometimes. Thank you for being my inspiration and the best example for me and Jake to follow. Dad, thank you for showing up to every basketball game, cross country meet, track meet, and any other event I was involved in. I love your jokes you make, even if they aren't all funny. Thank you for always asking how my day was, how my shift at work went, or if I had fun with my friends the night before. Thank you for always caring for me. Mom, thank you for being my best friend. You have always supported me in everything I do, no matter what. You are the strongest woman I've ever known. I know no matter what season of life I've been in, you've been by my side, holding my hand the whole way through. I thank God every day that He chose me to be your daughter, even if that meant I had a flip phone all the way up until 10th grade. I truly have no idea what I'd do without you. To Jacob, Grace, Dad, and Mom, thank you for being the best family a girl could ask for. I wouldn't be where I am without you. And to the class of 2024, congratulations, and remember, it's always a great day to be a Tiger.
The valedictorian award goes to the student with the highest grade point average. Tonight we recognize 3 of those with a 4.5 weighted grade point average. In honor of outstanding academic achievement, class of 2024 valedictorian Faith Blackwell.
Good evening, everyone. I stand here before you today as living proof that caffeine, school lunches, and determination can get you through anything, including high school. I would like to start off by saying thanks to the Lord for this path in life and all the opportunities He's given me. To our teachers, thank you for your dedication and wisdom. Thank you for your endless patience and the ability to make even the most boring subjects somewhat bearable. You deserve a gold medal for putting up with us. I would like to say thank you to my parents for your limited support. You put up with my mood swings, late night study sessions, and questionable fashion choices, and I couldn't have done it without you. Mainly because Mom was the one driving me to school every day. Mom, thank you for being my role model, and Dad for being my favorite coach. Sorry for giving you all your gray hairs. To my coaches, thank you for pushing me to my limits both physically and mentally, and for believing in our team even when we couldn't run one more minute without collapsing. I know that everything you put us through was for our own good, or at least that's what I'll keep telling myself. Also, thank you for not freaking out when we bought locker room mice. R.I.P. Kevin and Jason. To my classmates, I still can't believe that we are graduating. It feels like yesterday that we were playing tag on the playground and having the best and longest spring break because of COVID. I hope we never forget all the memories we have made in this place, even though I still can't wait to get out of here. So let's go out there and make mistakes, take risks, and laugh at ourselves along the way. After all, it's the embarrassing moments in life that make the best stories. And remember, no matter where life takes us, we will always have that one embarrassing yearbook photo to look back on. Thank you.
Class of 2024, valedictorian Riley Macon.
Thank you all for being here tonight. I'm sure some of you are thinking, when are these rotten kids going to be done giving speeches? But I swear, there'll be no more after me. My parents knew what they were doing when they saved the best rotten child for last. Speaking of parents,
I owe a huge thanks to mine. Mom, you scared the love and support right into me. And Dad, thanks for not returning the gift of life when you had the chance. A huge shout out to my coaches for teaching me that mind over matter is a real thing, especially when it came to running all the foul balls, triangles, and suicides that inevitably came after playing Red Oak every season. To my teammates, thanks for the locker room talks and the sneaky things the coaches will never know about. We made memories together that I'll cherish forever, and some ear piercings that will last a lifetime. College, you taught me that it's better late than never. That email I got at 8:30 last night reminding me to write this speech, thank you, Ms. Yarborough, didn't even faze me because ChatGPT got my back. It's amazing how life throws curveballs at us when we least expect it, but it's in those moments of uncertainty that we truly find our strength and resilience. So to everyone who's ever had a late night panic or a last minute scramble, I say this: embrace the chaos, because sometimes that's when the magic happens. To the class of 2024, let's make it count. And if all else fails, remember, it's better to be fashionably late than to never show up at all. Thank you.
Class of 2024, valedictorian Brenna Rodden. It's my privilege tonight to introduce our guest speaker. Our guest speaker tonight is a graduate of Oklahoma High School from the class of 1994. He came from humble beginnings and worked at various jobs throughout our community, including a rehabilitation training specialist, Waterloo factory worker, diligent employee, and doing medical transcription for his father. He is also here joining us tonight to celebrate the class of 2024. Over the past 24 years, Mr. Carter has spent his time and effort in the noble pursuit of building our nation's strongest teams. Mr. Carter recently retired after 24 years as a Navy SEAL, spending 18 years of that time specifically with the Naval Special Warfare Development Group. Because of his relentless pursuit of improvement and excellence, coupled with his ability to deeply connect with and mentor his team, we have asked him here this evening to share some of his knowledge and insight. Please join me in welcoming 1994 Oklahoma graduate and retired Master